What's up everybody, this is Grant from Thunder Laser USA, and today we've got the Aurora UV. So we're gonna test all the materials that come in the material kit with all of our Aurora machines. Check it out. So we're gonna be using Lightburn today, and I'm gonna be using the same file across all these various materials, and then the settings will depend on what's in the material library that you can download, and that's what we're gonna be using today. I want to give you a little bit of background on what the Aurora UV is. So if you look at our Aurora series, you'll see several different types. There's the Aurora Light, Aurora 8, Aurora 8 MOPA, and Aurora 8 UV. And so the UV is a little bit different than the rest of them because the UV can operate on various materials, tons of different ones. It could do wood, metal, glass. So another thing on the Aurora UV is that it's only a 5-watt laser. So it's really made for marking, not so much deep engraving. So if that is something you're wanting to do, a deep engraving, then you'll be looking at the Aurora 8 100-watt or 50-watt. Cutting is not something that you would buy this machine for. Although if you do enough passes, it may be able to cut something. It's just gonna take way too long, and there's machines that are better built for that. One more thing, I promise, it's the last thing. I only have the machine open for filming. You should not operate it that way, especially with the UV because it's super bright. And if you are gonna do this, wear glasses, unlike me. With that being said, let's jump into the materials. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is stainless steel. So I'm gonna throw it in the machine, make sure I hit autofocus. Got it? And then I'm gonna send the file over. And again, I'm using this material library settings that are saved in Lightburn for me. So I don't have to think about it, I just click the settings and send it over. All right, and let's go. So the Aurora UV has a really fine laser beam, which means that you're gonna have to do a much higher DPI, and the engraving is gonna take longer, but you're gonna be able to output a whole lot more detail with this machine than you can on a normal CO2. All right, so stainless steel is finished. You'll see it's got a little bit of stuff we gotta clean up, so let's slide over here. I'm using isopropyl alcohol. Just a little scrub with the toothbrush, and boom. So it's more of a brown look, but there's different settings that you can use to get like blacks and different browns, white, gray. That's what we got. Next, brass. I literally just hit the button on the computer to like open it up and it started engraving. These settings may work, so I'll let this finish up. So you may notice that it's got the red light on the side. Red means that it's currently in operation. It'll turn green whenever it's done. If you're doing repeatable tasks, like say you have a jig set up for a business card, you could set something like this up and slide the business card into the machine. And so once you engrave one, you could just take it out, put another one in, and hit the start button. So you just keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, well, let me go clean it. Again, like I said earlier, you can use different settings to get a darker or lighter engrave. There's brass. Julia, what do you want me to pick?
Something different. Let's do a slate coaster.
Okay. Let's see. Autofocus and materials library, slate. We're going white. Send it over. All right, so we're getting a little frame. So you've got some frame options, but the one that I tend to go with is this like consistent frame. So you're gonna see exactly where it's gonna be engraved. Let me see if I can show you another one. Yep, so that's the shape of the file, and it's more or less in the center. Let's try it. Hot off the press. It turned white, just like we thought. So next, let's go with leather. Autofocus. Materials library, Leatherette. Assign and send it over. Start.
It doesn't smell as much.
Just like a CO2, if you do wood, it's gonna smell like wood. If you do plastic or leather, it's gonna smell bad. So that's why it's important to have the proper ventilation. So all the Auroras will come with an exhaust fan for you to ventilate outside, or you can purchase a fume extractor. Like down here, I've got a fume extractor hooked up to the machine. All right, it worked. Just not as black as I would have liked. All right, next one. This is, I'm guessing, navy blue to silver, but I've never done this before, so it might be navy blue to black. Let's check it out. Go. So 3 passes and 2 passes look pretty much the same. So whenever you go to do it, 2 passes works great. All right, now we got business cards, we got dog tags, and we got keyboard key. Let's go with business card. Ooh, that looks good. One of the biggest selling features of the Aurora is that it's fully enclosed. You'll see a lot of people buy a cheaper fiber or UV and then they'll buy an enclosure or build an enclosure. So this one comes with the enclosure. Really good for schools, maker spaces, or even big businesses that are marking on parts and things like that. So one thing to keep in mind. I'm just kidding, it's not hot. I got you though. It looks really good. Let's go with this one since it's like something that's different. Got to shrink it down a little bit. I don't have a setting for this one. I'm just gonna pick plastic clear and just hope for the best. That's so cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. I guess that's brass too. We didn't get to use the brass settings earlier. Why don't we do something crazy and make it silver? Might have to do this one a couple times because of how small it is. Well, it looks like it did it, but I am gonna do it a few more times. I like having this button so I don't have to go send it again, send it again. All right, after this we should be good. The problem with the Auroras is they're a lot of fun, and like I could just sit here and do this all day and watch it and not be productive. All right, last one, dog tags. Oh, it's a shiny stainless steel. Okay. It says gold here. Interested to see what that is. Let's try. By testing your materials, so using a material test card, you can see all the different looks that you can get on each material. So if you have somebody who wants to see a logo with some different shading, then having that test card allows you to see what speed and power you need to use to get the different shading on each material.
Can you get different colors, or is it just like values?
It is colors, but not in the way of like red, blue, green, like a MOPA laser could get. It's colors of different shades of white, gray, and black, and some browns, depending on the material. If it's saying that it's gonna turn stainless steel gold, it's like a infinite money glitch. If you want an Aurora UV, you can call us or you can email us at sales@thunderlaserusa.com. Well, it doesn't look like it's turning into gold, but it is engraving our logo. So our last item, whoa, slow down. Our last item probably needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Let's go clean. All right, guys, hopefully you found that helpful. Have a lot of fun goofing around and playing with the machine. So follow us. There's gonna be more videos coming, whether it be on the Aurora, Nova Plus, or on the new Titan. Stay tuned for what's to come. Thank you.